If you've nodded yes to any of these that I'm about to say, today's episode is made just for you. Are you struggling with sagging jowls? I mean, we're all saying yes to that, okay? And feeling like your jawline just disappeared? Hands up, wondering if there's a way to lift and tighten the lower face without surgery. Not sure which device is it? Actually helps with skin firmness and around the jowls. Do you want a skincare routine that targets this specific area and what really works? Okay, you're going to want to listen to this episode. This is my special birthday episode, so let's get to it. Welcome to the Spa Skin and Beauty Podcast. Struggling with wrinkles, dark spots, or an overwhelming skincare routine? I'm Lindsay, an esthetician who has found a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin, even in my 40s. In this podcast, I'll share quick, easy, non-toxic solutions to help you love your skin and stay motivated. So grab your products, press play, and let's transform your skin. Guess what? Tomorrow is my birthday. I will officially be 48 on May 7th. I cannot believe I'm almost 50. It's crazy. Time really goes by so fast. So of course, what I want to do, I want to talk about my jowl issues with you and how I can help you too. And listen, you can't escape it. You cannot escape the jowl issues. It starts earlier. I want you to start your devices earlier so then you can keep up. And I'm a really hopeful, hopefully in the world of technology, that when I'm 60, especially with the use of AI, and they can code a device, that we're going to really see a big difference. So for the current state of the home tech devices and what we have on the market in 2025, I'm going to break it down with you. And oh my goodness, look where we have come already in the last few years. So COVID did somewhat of us a favor. I know it was awful, but just for the beauty industry realizing that people want to do their devices at home too, that's the only benefit that I can see. And it really has made a difference. So we're going to talk today about sagging jowls. I know, especially in your 40s, oh my goodness, you really start to see that difference, that softening and loss of structure along the jawline. It's just frustrating, isn't it? It really can completely change the shape of your face. And we're constantly, I know I am, looking in the mirror and just pulling everything up. If I could just have a little lift right here. There's good and bad news. Okay, first, let's just do the bad news first, right? And then I'm going to lift you up, I promise. I want to be realistic and let you know that I can get you some real effective, non-invasive ways, but I cannot do a full, complete surgical overhaul, but I can make a difference and you are going to see a tightening effect. But if you're looking to pull your jowls up a complete, let's say 2 inches, 1 inch, whatever it is, that is going to be full surgery. But let's do what I do is I just want to see a sharper look, a little bit of tightening. And I notice the difference when I do these things. I want to go into why jowls happen. Let's really talk about what's going on under the skin. As we age, we're losing collagen, elastin, and volume, especially in the lower face. There's gravity, repetitive facial movements, and honestly, the slowdown in skin regeneration, that all contributes to that drooping look. Drooping. That's just the only way I can say it. Drooping look around the jowl. And y'all, it's natural, but it is something we can improve. And I want to improve it. I'm not one that's going to be I'll just deal with it. I'm okay with it. I'm going to accept it. No, I can't. I really want to improve this area. Here's my top device. I have a couple of them. First, the NEWA, N-E-W-A for jowls. If you want a noticeable lift in the jowl area, my go-to recommendation is the NEWA device. So what this does, it uses radio frequency technology. It stimulates that collagen and elastin deep in the skin. And what's amazing about this device, it specifically helps tightening sagging skin, defining that jawline, smoothing out the lines around the mouth and lower cheeks. I encourage you to go to their site at newa.com and see the before and afters. That really is always one of my go-to places. I got to see the before and afters to make sure. And I do want to say with the NEWA device, because I currently use this device, you really need to make sure in your head that you give it some time. I highly, highly, highly recommend you to do before and after pictures. So use Google Drive or on your phone, label the date that you actually use it and put it on your calendar. You really need to keep it for at least 8 weeks. So I wouldn't even take pictures until after the 8 weeks are over, and just make sure that you are using it 3 to 5 times a week, and it's 4 minutes per zone. So here's a pro tip. You're going to use the newer in an upward motion along the jawline for 4 minutes per zone. Okay, so just make sure you do per zone. Now, to know what that is, especially around the lower face, they have a tutorial on their site, and I believe they have an app. I think they have an app, but on their site, and you can just do it on your phone, just look at it at your phone. You're going to want to watch that video. Once you've watched the video, like once or twice, you can do it on YouTube too, then you're good to go. But know that it's not just that one area. You really want to tackle those zones, and make sure you do it 3 to 5 times a week. So you can choose between, they have a NUA Classic and they have a NUA Plus. Both are like powerful, reliable, but the difference is the NUA Plus, that one is Bluetooth enabled with app tracking. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. Go down in the show notes, see my code, see the link. Make sure that you know that I don't put anything on this show that I am recommending unless I'm using it myself or have tried it and really like the results. So just want you to know that, because that's my name out there. So it's very important to me. So I do encourage you to try that device. Try the device to get your jowls lifted. They have like a nice pearl colored one. So I have that one, and it looks cute in my bathroom too. I like to keep it sometimes beside my bed and my nightstand, and sometimes in my bathroom, kind of like rotate to see what's going on with my night. Let's be honest, y'all. The jowl area is tricky. It's one of the first places we notice our face starting to change, and it can be hard to know what actually works. If you're feeling stuck or unsure what to do for sagging around your jawline, I'd love to help. In my 30-minute one-on-one skincare coaching session, that's right, it's just you and me, we are going to talk through what you're currently using. We're going to pinpoint what's actually helping and also what's not helping. That also is a main thing to figure out. We're going to build a simple plan to lift and tighten the jowl area, and we're going to figure out which devices and treatments are best for you. That is the kicker. One device may be good for somebody and not good for the other. That's where I come in, okay? I've been a licensed esthetician and spa owner, so seeing real clients for over 15 plus years. I've helped so many women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond navigate exactly this. So let's get your skin and your confidence back on track. Book your session so easy at lindseyholder.com/coaching. And that's Lindsey with an E. So it's LINDSEY. So lindseyholder.com/coaching. I'd love to help you feel great in your skin again, starting with your jawline. Another game changer for jowls. Here are some other few tools I love for lifting and firming the jawline. Now, I know that I just talked about NUA, which is on the pricey side, and so is the Lima Cold Laser. And I totally get it. Like Lima, listen, Lima is expensive. We are not going to sugarcoat that. We are not, what's it called? Brushing under the rug, or we're skirting around the issue. It's expensive. It's a laser. I mean, it's a cold laser. I hope that other competitors come to the market, but they haven't yet. So right now we just got good old Lima, but it does help with your tone, texture, and firmness. Oh my gosh, does it help my sister's melasma? I know we're talking about jowls here, but if you have melasma, this is the only thing that works on my sister's skin. She just got back from Mexico, and I've been asking for my Lima laser back, and she's like, okay, I'll give it back after I treat my melasma from Mexico. I was like, okay, fair enough. I get that. I'll just do my NUA right now, but I want it back because I bought that, okay? I know you're my sister, but I want my Lima back. But it's going to really help with that melasma, really help with that firmness, texture, and tone. If you go on their website and you look at their before and after of their knee, there's this amazing, I know that's so random, but there is this amazing knee picture on their website. You're not going to believe it. It's going to blow you away, the before and afters. Once you see that knee, you're like, this is changing the structure of the skin. And I thought really about, you know what? I need to look into this. Is this going to help my cellulite? Because that knee looks amazing. Is this going to do the same thing on my thighs? Because I am all for it. I don't care how long it takes me. With a Lima, there is a little bit more work. You do have to use it nightly as well. There's different areas that you have to do over and over. I know that, so I have the smaller one, but they do have a larger one. But my goodness, that's really going to cost you. So yes, it takes me longer, but I do have the smaller one. You have to do the circles. It is a pain. I'm not going to sugarcoat that either. It's a pain. But that's where you have to just get in your zone, in your self-care moment. And what are you going to do during that time? Are you going to kind of, read, watch something, whatever the mindless stuff that you like to do it with when you're doing your beauty tools. That's what I like to do. I've talked about this device a lot. I love it. Droplet device. I've used it for years. It's great. So I prefer to use, when you're working on the jowls, you're going to want to use the collagen or the retinol capsule along the jawline for that deeper ingredient delivery. It really pairs beautifully with derma rolling and LED light. I just love that combination. It's just a wonderful combination. And I love to do, this is a little tip that I like to do. This is just my preference and just something that I have noticed. I like to, and I haven't heard this anywhere else, so this is my specific Lindsay pro tip. With the droplet device, I like to mist my face with the droplet device, just one pass. Okay, that means just one time over the face. And I also hit my neck and chest, and then I turn it off. And then what I like to do is I like to derma roll right after that. I do it about 2 to 3 times a week to improve my skin density, my firmness, help me build more collagen, especially around the lower cheeks. So get that up. And then, so once I've derma rolled that area, and remember you want to do 3 passes, horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. And if you're nervous about that, don't worry. Go inside my free Lapree Beauty app, available on iOS and Google Play. I have a derma rolling video. I have a droplet video. And I have a newer video. And the reason why I have those is because I don't want you to be nervous about using these tools and also listening to this podcast and thinking, great, that's great, Lindsay. I mean, you're giving me all of this information and that sounds great, but I don't even know how to use the thing. Well, I got you covered. I have the app. That is why I built it. So you can just go in there, go into the skin protocols, and turn it on at night and then watch me do it and do it along with me. Okay. So you do not have to fear derma rolling. I even teach you how to sanitize it. It's very simple. But after I do the derma rolling, then I go back and I complete my droplet capsule. So I am getting the skin prepped before my derma rolling, then, just kind of pushing those products further in with the derma roller. And then I'm sealing it off again with the droplet. Now, my go-to thing after that is my LED light. I love my LED light. You're not going to get me talking about it. I include that with almost every protocol. You just can't get around it. It's going to help stimulate that collagen and reduce inflammation. I mean, LED light has just so many benefits. I have multiple LED lights. I have even the large Soluma Pro panel that I put on my body. It's very hard to find a device because it's affecting your mitochondria. I mean, when we're talking about affecting your cells, good luck on trying to find something that's going deep in that. Now, the Lima laser goes deep too, really deep, but LED light, I just love it. So you want something with light. Light is your best friend that can help with this. It's so important to really understand the effectiveness of light. It makes a big difference. So you're going to want to do that. Another product, well, this is a product. I know we talked about beauty tools, but I really love OneSkin. It's got a beautiful peptide formula. It's just so nice. I really recommend for you to use a peptide formula of some sort, or you could do stem cells or growth hormones, but one or the other, or exomes. You've got to do one of those to really see a difference too in your skin, like all over your body. You make sure that when you hit your face, you're doing your neck and your chest. And I also do my hands because if you look down on your hands, it makes such a difference. They just take such a beating, right? And so I love doing my LED lights on my hands too. So remember, when you're targeting your jowls, you want to build a simple yet effective routine. So you want to include your newer device or your Lima laser. And you also want to derma roll 2 to 3 times a week and make sure to infuse those serums before you do your derma roll, then do your derma roll, and then you put the serum on after. And then you want to incorporate your LED light therapy as well. And of course, remember always finish with your SPF on cloudy days. Now, you know how I am with SPF. I don't put on SPF in the morning. I like to get my natural sunlight. I use the UV Index app on my phone. So I just monitor when the UV is really high. And I do like a little bit of sun. I think it really is so energetic for your cells, but I do not burn. And I do make sure that I am protected with SPF always on like my face and my neck and my hands. But other parts of my body, I do like a little sun that day, but not much. But in the morning though, when the UV is at 0, I don't put it on my face. I'm walking so early in the morning. I really like to walk with the sunrise. It really affects your day. And I'll do a whole episode on that because it is just so important. And that is an anti-aging tip as well, is to get up with the sun. We all know that we have tech neck going around and our posture is affecting our jawline. So just make sure that you know that poor posture can exaggerate those jowls. So incorporate that daily facial massage. I always talk about it. Do your gua sha or your jawline exercises and make sure you do your lymphatic drainage. Even adjusting your pillow or how you can sit at your desk can make a big difference. As you know, I always talk about this too, is mouth tape. Makes such a difference because I'm trying to, add that structure to my mouth. So I love that. And I also do mewing. So that means that I'm putting that tongue, the roof of my mouth, and just keeping it forward. It's real cute at night, y'all. I have my tongue posture well. I have my mouth tape on. I have my retainer in. It's a whole thing. Oh, and I got my frownies on. My poor husband, he's like, what is this? I'm like, my silicone patch on my neck. I'm like, look, this is what it takes, okay? And of course, that's after I've already done my LED light on my face and my head. It's a whole thing. And all he does is hop in the shower and do body wash. That's all he does. It's not fair. It is not fair. But that's just the way it is. So I just want to tell you, I hope that all of that has helped. Sagging jowls, it might be common, but that doesn't mean you have to settle for them. So honestly, with the right tools, the techniques, and skincare, you can definitely lift and define your jawline, okay? You can get it a little bit tighter, a little bit lifted to where you're going to feel improvement, like you're going to see improvement. You're going to feel good about yourself and happy. So let me know what you try. As always, I'm here to help you build a plan that works. And if you want a personalized guidance, you know where to find me, and just go to lindsayholder.com/coaching. I'll be glad to help you out. Okay. And with that, I think I will start my birthday celebrating early, and just so grateful that I have 48 years under the sun and it's still going. That is what I'm grateful for. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Until next time, stay glowing naturally. If you've ever wished someone would just show you how to do skincare the right way, I made something just for you. It's called Lapree Beauty. It's my free skincare app that's all about lasting, present, and everyday beauty. That's what it stands for. Inside, I walk you through real tutorials on things like oil planning at home, how to tell if you have dry or dehydrated skin, how to actually derma roll your face the right way, how to pop a zit. I really go over that one. I love that one. And even how to do a facial massage that feels amazing and supports your skin barrier. I drop product reviews, simple how-tos, and I also do something fun, which is exclusive giveaways just for app members. It's also free, by the way. It's basically like having me in your bathroom, cheering you on and being there every skin step of the way with you. You can download Lapree Beauty for free right now in the App Store or on Google Play. Just search Lapree Beauty, that stands for Lapree Beauty, and you'll find it. I cannot wait to connect with you inside the app.